Hi everyone, it's Rachel with Rachel Super Cute Creations. I hope everybody's having a great Monday evening. I was just making some pockets, and I love to make um, batch pockets. And what I mean by that is many of you probably have been gutting or have gutted books, end up with book blocks, and that's what I call these. And so I just want to use up these book blocks. And you can do that by making all kinds of pockets. And so I started to do some today, and I thought, well, I'll just click on the camera. If anybody's interested, we can make some different ones. So I'll show you. I like to make them in batches of 10. And so I'm just going to show you a few of them. Just going to tear up the rest of these book pages so we can use them. And so I used an entire book, and this is what I came up with. So first of all, a lot of these pockets you've probably already made. So these cute little pockets are just these top pockets right here. And they're super easy to make. We'll make one together. But that's one. And then what I do is I batch them in batches of 10. I don't even necessarily ink them up. You could ink them all up, and I don't even glue them all together. I just fold them and have them ready to go. So that's kind of like a library pocket. This one is super fun. This one I call the wallet, and it's just a trifold piece. You glue here and here, and then you have these three little tuck spots that you can tuck little items in. And of course, I don't have another, we can stick a gift card in there. So you can stick three little pieces in and fold that up. So it's a fun little ephemera piece to tuck in, and they're very small. You can also make them look like a tag if you cut the corners off of them. So I'll actually do that on this one so you can see what that looks like. Sometimes I'll cut the corners off, and you can make it look like a tag. You can even punch a hole in it if you want. If you want it to stay shut, you could punch a hole and end up with tying it at the top so it could be just like a tag. So that's another quick and easy one that's not difficult at all. And you can make a ton of those. The other one I love to make, which is the same. Oh, thanks for the thumbs up. If you're jumping in here, please say hello so I know who's in here. I make this one the same way, except for I just take my corner rounder and I just fold it up, fold it in thirds. I don't even measure. And then I just do my corner rounder, and you have this cute little wallet style one as well. And you can decorate the front and put little fun things in it. I have also taken and put book like pages in here, so you can make a little journal, a little mini journal to go inside. So there's that one. And there's so many pockets out there. I love to just play with paper. This one's fun because this one will fit a bookmark, or this one will fit something tall. So the pocket is this way, so you can put something in there. And then it has these cute little pockets on the front and the back. So you can tuck in there, and then you can also tuck in up here. And this goes along the edge of the page, so you can also, if you glue the top and the bottom, you can also have a pocket right here. So just another little quick versatile pocket. Then, of course, there's just the simple envelopes. Those are easy. You just take your book page, you fold it about a third of the way up, and you fold the top flap down. I do corner around these, and then you can glue or you can stitch around them to make just a little pocket that opens up, or a little envelope. Those are simple. I think everybody pretty much makes those, but I love to have those on hand, even for sending out a little note or something like that. This one is a little bit different. And I know I put one together. Yeah, I did. Okay. So this one is a simple pocket. But what I love about this one, we would just tuck something in there. What I love about this one is I didn't glue the back down. I made it so you could have another pocket right here. So you can tuck something in right here, and you have this extra pocket. So that's super fun. And like I said, these were all out of the same book block that I gutted. I just wanted to make sure I used all the pages. This one is just super simple. It's just you fold it in half, fold the corner, and then you have a pocket. And I did some that way, and I did some the opposite way. So if I wanted to put it on two different pages, you have it so that it opens either way. So those are the ones that I did so far. And then now I'm working on some little bit smaller pockets. And these ones have a little pocket. They have a slot right here. And they have a slot right here. And then you have a slot right here. And then if you glue it down, you can either glue it down on the 4 sides or the 3 sides. You will also have a slot behind here. So you get 4 pockets out of this. And this one is really easy. All you need is book pages, and then you just need a round punch. And so all I do is fold it lengthwise, or if you were an elementary school teacher, the hot dog style. So I just go ahead, line it up. And then I just fold it up, leaving about 1.5 inches. Then I take my punch and just punch this out and punch this out. And then you're just going to glue. You just take your glue, and I'm using Beacon's 3-in-1. But if you have art glitter glue, that works great. If you want to use a glue stick, that'll work too. Whatever works best for you. And then I just go ahead and, sorry, my chair is squeaky. Just rub it down, fold it in half, and you have your pocket. Now, typically what I do is I don't glue those, because if I want to ink the edges, I usually do all the inking first. So we're just going to fold some of these. I like to work in batches of 10. So I have 4 of them done. So we're going to do 6 more. And I'm just going to show you how quick it is to get these. And you can have 10 of a pocket super fast. So what's everybody up to? Oh, thanks for the thumbs up. Please say hello if you're in here. I'd love to know who's in here. And if you're just needing some inspiration, I highly recommend you grab some book pages and just fold paper along with me. I love to just fold some paper, and it's relaxing. I apologize, I'm just counting my pages here so I can make sure I have 10 while we're chit-chatting. So I don't know what else everybody's been working on. I've been working on some dangles. And I've been using, I'm waiting for my diamond glaze to come in. It should be here tomorrow. I ordered it off of Amazon. I'm making some dangles, and I decided to use some of my ephemera that I had to make my own charms. I'll grab one and show you. So this is one of the books that I'm working on, and I made these charms, which I thought were really cute. I used some Tim Holtz, and I'm going to use some diamond glaze on them to make them so they're actual charms. But I thought these dangles were super cute, and used some bottle caps, some stamps, some old vintage sign scans, and just thought that was adorable. So this is something I've been working on. And then I decided I just do not have any pockets, and I don't have a lot of ephemera made up ahead of time. So that's why I'm doing this today. I like to have my pockets and things made up ahead of time so that when I go to do my journals, I can just grab them out and do some quick decorating. And then I don't have to pull out all my book pages and all of that fun stuff. So we're just making these up. Are there any types of pockets or things that you love to do? I have one that's a little more complicated. I'll show you in a minute. That's more of like an ephemera portfolio. Sometimes I like, especially if I'm going to sell the journal or I'm going to give the journal away, I like to make a little portfolio to go with it of ephemera pieces so that the person who gets the journal may not have all the fun stuff that I have in my stockpile. So I like to make sure I give the person some extra goodies to play in their journal with. All right. So we're just going to keep on folding here. And sometimes I'll flip it to the other side, like if there's something I like I love this number. So that's why I flipped it the other way, because I wanted to see that page number. So you can do a little bit of anything when you're doing this. All right, last one. Of this style. We're just going to cover that up. Go ahead and do my last two little punches. So I don't know how the weather is where you are, but I'm here in Michigan, and it is supposed to be spring, but it is freezing cold here. We actually had a little bit of snow yesterday, and just not excited about that at all. We're on spring break right now, so I'm off this week, and I was hoping, sorry for the noise, I've got some clue right there, will not come off my glass mat. All right, so the next one I want to show you is this one. And this one is fun because it doesn't look very fancy, but the great thing about this one is it's a double pocket and you can use it on 2 pages. So I can use it on 2 pages. So here's one pocket, here's the other pocket. So this is a double pocket. You can put it this way if you want, and you want to tuck things up by putting a paper clip. But this one's really easy as well. All you do is take, and this takes a little bit larger book page. So sometimes we have those book pages that we don't really know what to do with because they're too big or we know we have to cut them. This is great for that project. So all I do is I fold it up for this particular page up about 2.5 inches. And then I fold back the piece here. And then I'm just going to take my glue stick and I'm going to go ahead and glue that down. So there is our first pocket right here. Then I'm going to go ahead and flip it over, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to just go ahead and get my fold started. And you can just open it up and fold it the other way. I like to just give it a nice crisp fold. I have better luck by doing that, but you don't have to do it twice. You can just turn it over and fold it. So now we have this and this, and then all we're going to do is we're going to go right down this lip right here. And that's the only part that I'm going to glue. And I'm going to fold that together, and there we go. We have this quick. Hi, Mitzi. Oh, thank you so much. Yes, my life has been absolutely crazy. I've not been on in a long time. We've had some deaths of the family and some other things going on, so I'm excited to be back. And I'm just making pockets and getting ready to do some journals. So I thought I'd turn it on today, and if anybody jumped on, that would be great. So thanks for joining, Mitzi. Appreciate it. So that's that simple pocket. Let me grab some more of this paper. I thought I had some more sitting here, so hang on tight. Oh, thank you. Yeah, so this is one of the packs of paper that I sell, and I love this. It came out of a law book, and it's almost like a linen paper. And it has these cool holes in the side of it. All right, so we're going to make a couple more of these. So I'm just going to go ahead, fold it the length of the paper, fold this up about 2.5 inches, fold this back, and you could leave, if you wanted to, you could leave this folded this way and leave that pocket. And then we're just going to flip it, and we're going to fold it this way. So Mitzi, what have you been working on? So as I said before, I'm just doing batches of 10. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need to do 5 more of that, and then we'll get into some more complex folding. And I mean, look at all these. They're all ready to go, ready to decorate, which is the best part, right? When you're really into your creative groove, decorating is what you want to do. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. We have 80 already in here, ready to decorate and ready to go. But for me, you know, when I'm in my creative groove, I just want to pull out something and do the decorating part. Because for me, that's the best part. I don't know about the rest of you, but I like the decorating part the best. Mostly mixed media stuff, super fun. I am definitely going to be doing, I might turn my video on and do some more videos. I have not been doing videos. As I said, we've been super busy. But I'm definitely going to get out that jelly plate and do some mixed media stuff as well this week since I'm on spring break. Making some dangles. Did you see the dangles I just showed? I've been making dangles too. Here's the ones that I'm working on. I'm waiting for some, I'm waiting for my diamond glaze to come in tomorrow so I can glaze all these paper pieces over. But here's the little dangles I've been making for my journals. So excited about that. Dangles are so fun. So fun. Something I have been waiting to try is thanks. Yeah, that's what I was working on. I did those last night and then realized I don't have any glossy accents or diamond glaze. So I ordered some from Amazon and it should be here in the morning. So now, oh look, I just folded this one incorrectly. So now I have, which this works too, you guys. Look at, instead of flipping it the other way, I now have two pockets that go like this, which is fine. That's just a different form of pocket. Different form of pocket. So we're going to fold this one up, flip this over. But this is really a project that you can do, you know, on the couch. You know, this is something you can do in front of the TV. And you can get yourself a bunch of pockets and things started just like I have, and just keep them in a bin. I just keep them all in a bin so that when I'm ready, I can sort through them and decide which ones will fit by project. And the other nice thing about that is I don't know about you guys, but sometimes I forget how to make certain pockets, or I've made pockets and I'm like, man, I'm just bored. I can't figure out. I'm using the same types of pockets all the time. So if you leave at least one of your pockets that you folded in your bin, you'll always have a sample of a pocket, a different type of pocket. And I have not done a good job at that. So that's my goal, is to get all the different types of pockets that I know how to make in here so that I can just fold them up and have them ready to go. And then you just have to pull them out, ink them. Sometimes I will ink if I feel like just sitting on the couch and just doing inking, because it doesn't take a lot and it's not leaving a bunch of paper. And, you know, I like to do a lot of fussy cutting and stuff when I'm watching TV at night. But inking doesn't take a lot of, doesn't make a mess as much other than my hands. So sometimes I'll just take the whole bin and I'll just do some inking while I'm watching TV. Or my husband's watching a sports game and I want to be out there with him, I can definitely just go ahead and do that. So the other reason why I don't ink them all up all the time is sometimes I might want a different color. So most of the time I use the vintage photo, but sometimes I might want a different color. Yeah, using an ink pad. Yep. Yep. So like for this one, this particular one, I would, just so you can, and it'll make it easier for you guys to see it too. So I would just go ahead and go around these edges. And I only go around the edges that matter that you can see. You are going to see this edge, so I'll go ahead and do that. And then I would go ahead and ink edges here. You're going to see it on this side because remember, this is a two-sided pocket. Then I would just go ahead and then I would just put some ink along the edges right here. And then there you go. Now you can see it. And when you go to put it on your page, when you go to put it on your page like this, now you've got your pocket right here, and you have a pocket right here. This brush, actually, I got this brush at the Dollar Tree. If you have a Dollar Tree around you, it came in a 3-pack for $1.25, and it was in the makeup section. I'm gonna search now to find caps for my, yeah. Yep, I get it. It's nice to have one for each. All right, so these are all done. So we have this fun pocket finished. Okay, so let's do, this one is what I call like a portfolio pocket. And this is often what I use to stuff my journals. Let's get all this Distress Oxide off of my mat here. All right. Okay. So I was playing around this morning while I was watching the news to see how I might want to, let's see, what did I decide to do here? All right. Okay. So this is just a plain piece of paper, and all I did is fold it in half. And then this is same book page that I just folded lengthwise. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put glue on just one side of the fold. You don't need it on both sides of the fold. And I'm going to go ahead and just burnish that down. Okay, so now I have regular size book page, one folded in half. I'm going to take and fold this in half, just like that. And I'm now going to add this to here. But before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and ink my edges. Like I said, this is going to be a little more of a complex All right. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to glue these three sides. So I'm just going to take my 3-in-1 glue and I'm just going to put a little dollop all the way around the three sides. I'm going to make sure I line it up perfect. And we're going to make sure that it folds. So make sure you take your bone folder or whatever you're using to burnish and make sure that that fold works. Okay, so we now just have a basic pocket. Now you could put some glue in here, but I'm not going to do that because more than likely I'm going to probably stitch around this at some point. So I'm going to go ahead and come in here and just give it a little bit of ink on the edges. This softens it up using this versus the other types of brushes. I know. I use my sleeve to dry. I know. I'm in a mess. See, that's the stuff that you all do behind the camera. I just do it on the camera too. All right. So here's our, I'm going to go ahead just because I want to kind of see where that, all right. So here is our inside. Okay. Now, what I want to do is I also want to create some pockets. Okay, so this was my thought. So all I did is take another book page the same size and I folded it in half. And then I took and folded this corner in almost to the fold. So I'm going to take my corner and I'm going to glue that down just like that. So this is just like the pocket we made earlier that looks like this. So this is the same pocket, okay? Same pocket. I'm going to come in. I'm going to ink my edge here. Ink my edge. Okay, so now you can see my pocket. Then what I want to do is I want to line this up on the edge, but I want to leave a spot so that we can tuck in here. So all I did is now what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue the bottom part of this pocket. We're going to seal it just like that. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do my inking along there, and we'll do a little inking here. Okay, so here's the pocket. Now what I want to do is I want to fold it about 1/4 of an inch in, and I'm making a lip, and this lip is just going to reinforce this next pocket that we're making. I'll show you in just a second. So I'm just going to go ahead, burnish that down. I left my bone folder in the other room, so that's why I'm using that. So I apologize. All right, let's get this off of here. And let's ink. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this side, and this side. We'll now have a pocket here and a pocket there. There's one. And I'm going right up to the edge, lining it up. So it's perfectly lined up. So we have our pockets here. We have 2 pockets here. We have a pocket right here, and we now have a pocket here. And then I'll do a little bit, but this is a spot where you could do some stamping right here. You could put some lace. And now we have the front. So the last thing I want to do is I want to create a waterfall pocket. Okay. So I'm taking the 1 sheet of paper, same thing. So we now have 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of paper to make this. I'm going to come in here and I'm going to glue just one side. That's all we need. And then I'm going to take my paper cutter, if I can find it. And this paper is about 4.5. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a 2-inch piece off. We're going to add it to the bottom of this. But before I do that, I'm going to take my 1/2-inch corner rounder and I'm going to corner round the wrong side. I apologize. All right. So we're going to corner round, and then I'm going to put this right here, and we're going to have 2 more pockets. But before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and ink up my edges. All right. Okay, and we're just going to do the 3 sides again. I'm going ahead and lining it up on the bottom. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to put this piece right over top. Just like this. And then we can ink up a little bit along the edges here. And there we go. So we now have, and I would ink this up better. So we have a pocket here, a pocket here. So 2 pockets on the front. Open it up. You have a pocket here, a pocket here, and then you have a pocket here and a pocket here. So this little portfolio is an amazing little piece to put little ephemera pieces and put this right in your journals, especially if you sell them or you want to gift them. You know, a lot of times I'll just take, you know, some of my own cards, some of maybe here's some Tim Holtz stuff that I have. And so I'll just simply, you know, just put some things like this, just tuck all kinds of fun goodies inside here for the person to play with. And, you know, what's more fun? This is great for Happy Mail. You could do all kinds of things with these. And they really don't take that long. They take 4 book pages. You know, not a lot of time and energy. You know, you can decorate these up, but look at how simple. Oops, that's upside down. Look at how simple we can make this a cute little embellishment, fun piece to go into our journals. Just as simple as that. You could put tags, you can put all kinds of things in there. And I just think it's super fun, super easy to put some fun items in there for a friend, and it's just 4 little book pages. So I love to make these. These are fun. I like to have these in batches of 10 also, so that you can throw these in as little gifts as well. All right. So the other one that I like to do, this one's super easy as well. All right. So this one takes a little bit bigger page. That's why I'm using a little bit bigger than a normal book page. And all you do is fold it in half, and then I just fold the side in about a 3/4 of an inch to an inch. And then you'll end up gluing right here and right here and right here and right here. And you make little pockets. Actually, we'll go ahead and do it, even though I didn't ink. And these can actually end up either going in as tucks, or you can actually put them in your book. You can bind them in your book and have these little tuck spot areas where you can tuck postcards in, or anything that kind of fits in these little tuck spots. So those are super simple. Another one that needs to be kind of a staple in your craft room. Yeah, corner rounders really do change a lot. I mean, even if I take this, that's just super simple. If I just go in here, and this is going to look goofy because it had a hole in the bottom, but if I just go in here and I use this corner rounder, I mean, it changes the whole look of it. Just as simple as that. And all this is just a little folded page. So easy peasy, something very simple you can do. The other one that I like to do sometimes, fold this in half. So I just challenge you, get some book pages out. Start folding, just see what you come up with. You know, you can fold pockets yourself. You can come up with a variety of different things. Oops, I didn't fold it that one too far. Sorry. Didn't want to quite fold it that far. You know, you can come up with different types of pockets that can be simple. You can take, and sometimes I will take these, and if I want them to be a little sturdier, in this one, I'm not going to glue the whole thing down because I know I'm going to actually go in and sew it. But I'm going to put two pieces together here. So we're going to go ahead, put two pieces together. Then I'm going to grab my ruler and I'm going to tear along the edges, just like this. And I'm making it about as wide as I think I would want it on in my journal. This is something that, you know, you can kind of just play it by ear. But then you can take and just fold up the bottom, just like this. And then I like to take and fold it. Don't crease it. Just fold it like that. And then you now have a quick little pocket, just like this. You can create like a tag shaped pocket. Super simple. You can do this. And if the paper is a little bit thicker, you don't necessarily need 2 pages. But remember, any of these pockets that we've done, you know, you want a different look on them, take your ruler and rip the pockets. You know, you're going to get a totally different look. You're going to get that more vintage aged look when you rip all the way around. And it really does not take much. And you can play with these book pages and get so many different pockets. So sometimes I'll also just make little corner pockets. So you now have one that flips up, and here's where you can put some additional pages, but this goes right in the corner. So, you know, those are things you can do too. I like to use a page like this that kind of has a blank page. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'll show you that again. We're just going to go in here. Come in. I'm going to tear a straight edge like that. We're going to come in and we're going to fold this in the corner to make a square. And we now have a quick corner piece that can go right in the corner just like this. Here's my pocket, and I can flip up and I have writing space right here. So those are super simple too. I recommend you get some of those in your stockpiles. You know, you can even make really small ones. We could do one more like this. You can actually stack them. So let me think. I haven't stacked one in a long time. So here, this one opens like this. And then you can put another one on top and have it open it here and have a double pocket. You can actually pull it back. If we did it like this, we could actually put some glue along here and along here. I'm going to glue that right down. Now we have a small little tuck spot right here that we can tuck things in. We can flip this up. We can write right here. Then we can open up right here and you have a pocket right here. So that's just another quick way, you know, using up all those scraps, using up all those book pages to just make some fun pieces and, you know, just chatting with you all and sitting here ripping paper and folding paper. You know, I made almost 100 pockets in this short amount of time and they're all ready to go for my journals. So I hope that inspires you to get out some book pages. I hope you give this a try, and I'd love to see what you all have come up with. So I hope everybody has a great evening, and I'll see you later. Bye, everyone.